good morning! Oh, it's gonna be a good day. I can feel it. You know, those mornings where you can just feel the good energy. This is one of those mornings. Oh man, so the plan for today, I'm gonna go to Crater Lake National Park. That'll be, God, I think the 6th national park that I've been to. But first, I'm gonna have to make some breakfast. I'm gonna make it in my new jet boil. Oh yeah! By the way, this campsite was pretty good. It's literally 15 minutes away from Bend. There's a gravel road here, or a dirt road here, that leads you to a bike trail. Apparently a really bike trail because I've seen a lot of vehicles driving by with bikes and stuff. All right, first time using the jet boil. I just want to make a video for other people that are on the fence of getting a jet boil and stuff. I still don't know if it was worth it, but from what I hear from the experienced people on the trails that I've been meeting and stuff, it's super duper worth it. So this is about $75 for the kit. The fuel canisters actually get more boils and more times, so it's more efficient with the jet boil. So before anything's set up, this is pretty much what it looks like. This guy was inside and it just fits right in there. So I took that out. It also comes with a lid. This looks like a measuring cup. It says it's 1 cup in there, and it has little lines and stuff on the side there if you can see that. And if you can see right here, there's little lines and there's dots right here. So you gotta line that up and then twist it to lock it. And then this will just screw on the fuel canister just like any other stove. All right, and that's what we're left with. So from there, I mean, it should be pretty self-explanatory. Turn that, ooh, my goodness. There's no in between, it sounds like. It's just full blast. Okay, well, we're gonna turn that on. Little button on the side. Click that to light it. Wow. This thing is like a freaking blowtorch. Probably should have put the water in before I started it up, but that's okay. And we'll go ahead and slap the lid on. And then it also comes with this. So these are basically legs that you can put on the bottom of the fuel canister if you are putting it on like unlevel ground or anything. Wow, it's already boiling, guys. Holy crap. Wow, this thing is a beast. Okay then. Well, that was super efficient. Wow, that took like 10 seconds to boil. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour that boiling water into my oatmeal pouch, and now we know. Jet boil, I think that's gonna be well worth it. Still polishing off some of my hand-picked Mount St. Helens bloobs. If you see on the side here, these little like lines or streaks or whatever, if you don't feel like opening up the lid or something like that, this will actually turn orange to indicate that it's ready, that it's hot enough. Also on the side, this blue stuff, basically insulation, so once you grab it when it's boiling and raging, you don't burn yourself. And then you got a convenient little handle, so I can hold it like this. Drink my whatever I could be drinking in there. Got everything set up on my totes here, so I'm gonna start packing everything up, put the totes inside the Jeep, and then bam, we're going to Crater Lake. Here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. So the town of Bend, there are no stoplights here, they're all roundabouts. This is my 3rd roundabout in not even 5 minutes I've been driving so far. 5th roundabout. 6th roundabout, because there's kind of a traffic jam, but 7th roundabout. We're coming up to the lake in about 10 minutes. All right, I've made it to my first viewing point of Crater Lake. All right, approaching the lake. The deepest lake in the country, almost 2,000 feet deep. Apparently on clear days, like, the water is super blue. And I mean, it looks pretty blue right now, but 3 or 4 feet more. Really smoky. But really, we are going out to the point. Look at this. Oh man. Look at that tripometer there. I have driven just over 5,000 miles in my trip. I anticipated to drive 10,000 miles total, and I am 1 day away from being halfway through my trip. 2 months. So pretty much 2 months to go, guys. That's crazy. We're in a visitor center. Before the eruption, it was about 12,000 feet elevation. Right now, it's about 7,100. It would be enough to cover Oregon's 8 inches deep in ash. That's crazy. And the eruption happened 7,700 years ago. So the diameter of the lake is 6.1 miles from east to west. At the deepest point, 1,943 feet. 4.9 trillion gallons of water in the lake. So this is Mount St. Helens, and that was the impact of the eruption of Mount St. Helens Crater Lake. And this is the impact of that. See over here, there's a cool display showing the depth of the ash. So Spokane, as there like a month ago, got 6 inches and it's 384 miles away from here. So this dude, Clarence Dutton, was the founder of the park. He was a volcanic geologist. Determined the depth of the actual lake in 1886. Apparently, they used this instrument. It's wrapped around with piano wire and a lead weight to measure the depth of the lake. So we're looking across Crater Lake. On the other side there, we're looking 6 miles. This is 6 miles from here to there. That's crazy. So where I'm standing, this used to be a volcano. I am inside what once was a volcano. The lake is actually so deep that in its deepest depths, nothing can grow there, nothing can live or survive there, except for bacteria because of the lack of sunlight. Pretty neat. Used to be some kind of seminar, visitor activity thing going on over here. Let's check it out. Look at this lodge. Freaking fancy. Wow, this is really pretty here. Oh man. I really don't have a set plan. I'm just gonna go ahead and drive around the lake. I'm looking at the map here, and I mean, it looks like there's just a nice road that goes around the whole loop around the lake. We'll make our way towards that waterfall, I think. Whoa, there's another waterfall. Okay, we're going that way. Waterfall! Wow, when you get away from the lake, the park is like super dead. There are barely any vehicles around, which is awesome. So I'm at the trailhead for Plaqueney Falls. 2 miles round trip. Made it to the falls. Well, I was just sitting here meditating for quite a while. Then I had to pull out my journal. Luckily I brought it. And I journaled like a page and a half, just random thoughts and stuff that are relevant to where I am right now. Also, it's getting later and it's about supper time. So I'm gonna go and make some supper, find a place to camp for the night. I am at the Pinnacles right now at Crater Lake. And this is my first glimpse. Holy crap. Look at this. Look at these crazy formations. What the heck? Friggin' aliens. It's gotta be. Try to spend the night out here at this trailhead. It's just a dead end, so I'm not gonna see a lot of people. It's me and one other vehicle. And it's got spots for 1, 2, 3, 4 vehicles total. So, I mean, clearly it's not that popular of a destination. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna try to camp out here tonight. All right, well, I'm just gonna make supper quick in this parking lot with my new jet boil. I don't know, guys, it's looking like I can't actually cook things in this. Reason being is because as soon as I add the food, it gets too full. there's a line on the inside of the cup, and it's like down here that says fill line. That's the safe level, and clearly this is above that once you add the food and everything. I'm starting to think maybe jet boils are just for boiling. You don't actually cook food inside of them. Yeah, check this. Okay, I'll turn it as low as I can go. Like that's as low as it can go. Oh, and it just turned off. Okay. Yo, turn it on there. Look at that in there. That crap is about to boil over and make a mess on everything, which I do not want. So I gotta shut it off. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna let it sit there for a while, kind of let it chill out, and hopefully let the water absorb into the rice and everything. And we'll check back on it, I guess. Seems to have worked. All the rice and dehydrated hamburger and stuff, taco meat, dehydrated taco meat, all came back to life after just kind of sitting there. So, and you can see the indicator on the side here is orange. That's what I was showing you earlier. It changes from black to orange when it gets hot. And it's holding its heat. Wow, it was quite a while ago that I stopped the boil. Well, I ended up cleaning my pot. Turns out cooking food inside of the jet boil doesn't clean off very well because it burned to the bottom, and I was using steel wool. I could not get the burnt rice on the bottom of the pan off, so there is that, but oh well, now we know. It's a learning experience. Well, I'm gonna edit a couple photos tonight and probably just go to bed early. I don't know. Been thinking about maybe getting up for sunrise and checking out sunrise at Crater Lake. That might be kind of cool. Sunrise is about 6:30, 6:40, something like that right now. So that's pretty doable. But as always, we'll see how I feel. It's pretty rare that I feel like getting up early, but we'll see.